Are you having a hard time figuring out what your next move might be, Supermom? Are you feeling great about where maybe your income is at in your business, but still not really creating the impact that you fully desire? Well, in today's Supermom's Guide 2, we are talking about getting super clear on who you are in order to make the biggest impact possible. So if you're anything like me, and I am finding out the more I talk to you that you are, it is time to up level in your life. Going to the next level, becoming a leader, becoming an influencer, making not just the money that you want to make, but making an impact in the world around you. And you can't do that if you're not super clear about who you are and what your mission is. So today, we're going to give just 3 steps about how you can really uncover what is deep down inside of you that maybe you haven't quite pulled out and been able to utilize yet. So we're going to talk about the 3 keys to clarity today. Key number 1 is to figure out who you are. Now, I'm sure if you've seen any of my stuff, this is a big one. I don't think that you can make the impact on the world around you unless you are very clear about who you are at your core. Now, this does not mean looking at the labels as far as your job title or your mom or a wife. These are the key characteristics that you would use to describe yourself or others might use to describe you. For me personally, I tend to identify with courageous, servant leadership, and then being a connector. I love connecting people to others as well and helping them along their journey. So, what are your top 3 ways that you describe yourself? If you can take the time and figure these out, then when you are feeling lost and you're feeling like you can't figure out what your next move is going to be, if you've got a decision to make, you can look back and say, am I utilizing one of my top 3 core values? And if you're not, then maybe it's not the right next move for you. It'll make those decisions a lot easier to make, and they'll feel a lot better when you either decide to embrace an opportunity or choose to pass. The next key to clarity is to set your intentions. Now, intentions are one of those things that we tend to sort of get wishy on, or we skip this step and just jump into action. Now, don't let me stop you from taking that massive action, but maybe just pause just for a minute so that the actions that you're taking are more purposeful and therefore more powerful and impactful. So ask yourself before any interaction that you have, before you send out a proposal, before you connect with a client, before you connect with your significant other, how do I want this person to feel? How do you want them to feel when they walk away from this conversation? If you don't set that intention, then you're basically going into it blindly, and you're way more susceptible to those ebbs and flows when the emotions hit, right? So especially if this is maybe a touchy subject with your spouse or your significant other, if you go in with the intention of communication and compromise and listening, then when your partner maybe gets heated or when you start to feel those emotions running over, you'll be equipped with the knowledge of knowing what your intentions were and can refocus back to that space, making these interactions more effective. The same goes with your business. If you're sending out a proposal, knowing exactly how you want this person to feel, which usually is not just like a dollar sign, right? None of us want to feel like we're being sold to. So how do you send it out in a graceful way? Set the intention of how you want this person to feel when they receive it, and then release it. You cannot control how they actually perceive it, but you can control the intentions that you make. The third clarity key is what makes me succeed. So I'm all for moving forward. However, on this one, I want you to look in your past. When you can look at your past successes, big or small, what are those key moments that you truly believe made you succeed when others have failed? I can look at this in my life and then in life of people that I look up to. For me personally, I can look at, the really big names like Tony Robbins, Marie Forleo, Oprah, Gabrielle Bernstein. And why did they continually succeed over and over again? Now, they've all got their unique answers for this. But the key is that, one, they were really clear about who they were. They knew what their mission was, and they persevered. They pushed through when they didn't feel like it, and when others might have given up or have given up. So what have you done in order to succeed? I know that one of my biggest strengths and weaknesses is my stubbornness. In my personal relationships, sometimes it causes a little bit of a, kind of an icky feeling. But in my business relationships and my business growing, it has given me this tenacity, like we talked about last week's episode, to push through the hard times, to never give up, to always succeed when it comes to making this impact. Because at the end of the day, my purpose and the impact that I know I am destined to make and the people I know I am meant to lead, that is so much more valuable than my temporary discomfort. So ask yourself, what are you doing, or what could you be doing better in order to make sure you succeed the next time around? So I wanted to talk a little bit candidly this week on Supermom's Guide to. We're keeping it pretty short and sweet and practical. But if you haven't noticed, we're gonna definitely level up over here at Searching for Superpower. I've had so much personal development and mindset work of my own over this last month. I truly feel like I have come out of this like cocoon and am becoming this individual, this powerful, unleashed super gen that I've never been before. And I feel that you might be in that same spot. You're making the income you want, but you're not truly living to your full potential. And for anyone in business, we know that when you invest in yourself with both our energy, our time, our money, you invest in all of the people that you're meant to impact and influence and lead through your life's mission. So I want to announce officially the Be Brave experience. Now, this experience is not for the faint of heart. This is for the woman who knows she is powerful, who is doing well for herself, but knows there is still next levels for her to go. She's constantly striving and growing and wanting to be this huge influencer. Not only wanting it, but knows in her heart that she is destined for it. She's ready to step out of her comfort zone and stay in the uncomfortable space that is growth consistently. We're going to jump and we're going to push harder than you've ever been pushed before, past your fears, past your blocks, past any of the crap that you think has been holding you back. If you're ready to be brave and truly push yourself to that next level and unlock your inner superhero, that full potential that you know you have not even begun to tap into, then hop on a little discovery call. We'll make sure that it's a right fit for you and it's a right fit for me, and really customize it to what you're needing in this season. The basics of the package are that it's a 3-day, 2-night VIP retreat experience to get you kick-started from the beginning. By removing yourself physically from your everyday environment, you're able to experience these mindset shifts in a way that you might not normally be able to experience. It's followed up with 3 months of one-on-one coaching with me to make sure that we're not only shifting our mindset and uncovering these blocks, but that we're maintaining them and continuing to grow as we progress in our everyday life and our goals and our impact and our influence moving forward. So click the link below, set up a call, and let's talk. It's totally free. You have nothing to lose. So seriously, if this is something that is in your heart, you know you have a mission, I can't wait to talk to you. I love you all, my beautiful super ladies. I will see you next Tuesday on the Supermom's Guide to Mindset.